there, I'm Dr. D, your adventure guide on this journey that we will call ITEC 5350 Multimedia Development. I'm kind of excited about the course title because it took us a while to get it changed. Previously, this class was just referred to as Photo Instructional Materials. Obviously, in the 21st century, it's a little bit more than that. So multimedia will be the focus of this class, and you get to create it. So we're going to start out looking at some easy ways to get interested and conducting our own editing and photo manipulation. We're going to use a web-based tool just to get our feet wet, and then we'll dive right into using Photoshop specifically for some image manipulation. From there, we'll transition into using Camtasia. I've already been contacted about using Articulate products, and if the client that we are able to secure for this class wants a screencast, then the Articulate products will be very useful. However, that's not always the case. In the past, we have worked with the university libraries, we've worked with the Office of Teacher Education, and this semester we might be working with the University of Wyoming Outdoors program, which means that it might not always be a screencast. And while you can still use the Articulate products to create non-screencast videos, Camtasia is another option. So make sure that if you have the expertise and the access to the software, you keep your options open and consider at least working through the 30-day free trial of Camtasia so that you can stay on pace with the rest of the class. And for those of you who have no prior experience or expertise, don't worry. We'll get through it together. Camtasia is one of my favorite applications. I use it for more than just screencasting. I've used it to create all kinds of videos, and I will use it to create our weekly overviews. It's a nice little approach that I take and that I create 4 videos each Monday morning. The first video is just like a little navigation window. It's about a minute long as a video, and it includes screen caps from the other videos. That will include a wrap-up discussion of the weekly discussions that we have every week. And it's just a little overview to kind of put a nice little bow on that conversation. An introduction to the current week's topic. What are we covering? Why? And what does it mean for you? And then just a short, succinct overview of what are you doing this week. Helps keep you organized and on task. So that very first video I create and then I upload it to YouTube, and I use YouTube's tools to link out to the other videos so that I only have to embed that one video in the class. And then you choose what do you need to watch and when. Rather than a full 10-minute video, you're getting little bite-sized chunks of maybe 2 to 3 minutes at most. The other videos I also create in Camtasia. So it's a great tool to let me use over and over in kind of a template. I've actually been in conversations with TechSmith, and they're looking at ways to enhance the interface of Camtasia to do the types of things that I've been doing with it. So that's kind of exciting. And I like to practice what I preach. So if I'm going to have you use Camtasia, I'm going to use Camtasia. And you'll see that in some of our assignments, like the Fun with PizApp assignment. I walk through it myself, and you see how I do it, and that way you can learn how to do it. I won't expect you to do something I can't do myself. The assignments are meant to kind of build stepwise, and our class activities and discussions are meant to help support and scaffold you through creating multimedia. I know that we have a varying spectrum of experience in this class. So if you have a lot of expertise, please feel free to jump in and assist your classmates. I can't be everywhere at every time, so I definitely appreciate help from classmates, from those who have the expertise to those who are looking for the expertise. You can always contact me by email or through WYO courses. Either one is fine, and I try to respond as quickly as possible. We are going to have some ongoing research conducted in this class, so keep that in mind. Tim is a graduate student at Walden University, and he's working on his dissertation looking at creativity in online courses. Obviously, this is the perfect class for that. He's also using one of my other classes, ITEC 5320, this semester. So look for an informed consent form that you can sign that will give Tim permission to use your discussion posts as he's looking for how do we approach creativity and what's creative about the way that I design this class. So it's kind of multifaceted. If you do not want to participate, just simply not submit the consent form. Tim won't contact you for an interview, and he won't use your responses for his research collection. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. The last thing I want to mention is the Readiness Activity. It's a short little quiz worth 5 points. It's to help get you acquainted with how I teach online classes. Some of you have taken classes from me before, and you're very familiar with the way that I operate, and some of you haven't. Either way, this quiz lets you Get oriented to the class. How do I lay things out? Where do you find information? How do you look at the resources that I've required or at least recommended that you access? So keep that in mind, and there is a question on that quiz that you have to use this video for. So towards the end, it will ask you what sign is held up in the video. There you go. There's the answer to your quiz question. If at any time you need to get a hold of me, just drop me a quick email and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Can't wait for a great semester. Bye!